Imagine you're biking down the street, probably coming home from a party or something. Suddenly, a taxi starts speeding down the road, heading right towards you, and it's moving too fast for you to get out of the way and you're about to get hit. Then, you look around and see you've been moved out of the way. Behind you is Barry Allen, the Flash, who pushed you out of the way before you can get hit. But wait, in real life, if someone is moving that fast and they pushed you, wouldn't you be hurt as badly as if you were hurt by the taxi? The first thing we should do is find out how much pressure the taxi and the Flash would exert on you. Whoever we calculate exerts the most pressure will be the one who have caused the most damage. Let's only look at what would have happened in the last second of the collision. Let's start with a taxi. The speed limit of New York City, which I am going to assume is similar to Central City, is 11.18 meters per second. So because this taxi is speeding, let's say it's going at 13 meters a second. Yes, I'll be using the metric system, but as usual, other units will be shown on the screen. Secondly, the Ford Crown Victoria, a common taxi model, weighs 2,000 kilograms. Using the momentum equation, P equals mv, we can determine that the taxi has a momentum of 26,000 kilogram meters per second. The Flash, for the sake of this, will be running at 6 times the speed of the taxi, or 78 meters a second. According to the DC Wiki, Barry Allen weighs 88 kilograms, so we can now determine that his momentum is 6,864 kilogram meters per second. The Flash actually has less momentum than the taxi. But we want pressure, not momentum. So going through more useless calculations, let's assume that the biker would only make contact with the windshield of the car, which makes no sense, but I don't want to do math. So let's assume that the windshield dimensions are the width of the car and half of its height. In this case, that would mean that the taxi's windshield dimensions are 0.72 meters by 1.96 meters for an area of 1.41 square meters. So we can probably say that the cyclist only makes contact with Barry's chest as well. I'm going to assume that Barry's chest is one-third of his height, which makes it 0.61 meters tall, and that his entire width is also about 0.61 meters, granting us an area of 0.37 square meters. The taxi will actually have a 3.81 times larger area of impact than Barry's chest, meaning about 15 times more pressure. So no, Barry Allen isn't saving anyone this way. It actually would have been better to allow you to be hit by the car. Even though the taxi has more momentum than Barry, it doesn't mean it exerts less pressure. Pressure is dependent on the area of impact. Momentum isn't. It's also the reason why Superman would kill you if he caught you falling off a skyscraper. He could, however, rapidly decelerate, meaning slow down in order to save the biker without ripping you apart, but let's face it, that wouldn't really be fun to watch. If you enjoyed this, my next video will be on Superman and Lois Lane. Oh boy. Thanks for watching.